Well, just finished packing. Hi guys. So it's the night of the same day I shot that great buck you saw in that last video. I'm glad I got him in the morning so I had more time to pack, get ready for this trip. You know, the reason I said I only had 2 days for that deer hunt we just did. Yeah, well, we went and got a moose and caribou combo tag and we're leaving at 7 a.m. tomorrow. It's just almost 10 o'clock now, so we're gonna have to get to bed. Got a couple different plane rides in the morning tomorrow. So I'll see you guys tomorrow in the AM. Alright. Just topped off my coffee mug for the airport trip. We're leaving right now. Just after 5. Gotta be there. Flight's at 7. Do plan on bow hunting the first couple days, but I am bringing my gun. Well, I'll see you guys when we get there. Wow. That was a scream at me. But, see you when we get there. Alright guys, plane just left. We just got dropped off a few minutes ago now. Just, get my bearings after that about 12 hours worth of flights. Was told that's the little outpost we can use, stock up on food, medicine, water, anything that we might need. But we did pack enough stuff. The plan is get my tent set up by the river somewhere. Wake up tomorrow morning, maybe right before the sun gets up so I can get moving. Going for that moose. I cannot wait. Just look at this. Look at this landscape here in the dark even. Well, I'll see you guys when I get this tent set up where I want to stay. Alright guys, it's just after 5 here. Got my tent set up real late last night. Didn't really feel like updating you guys last night where I picked. But we got a spot here on the river. Sun starting to come up over that mountain. You can start seeing the sun a little bit. Here's day 1. Day 1 of 7. It's gonna be fun. This is gonna be good. Alright. Of course, anytime you're in Alaska, you do want to bring some self-defense, and that's exactly what I did. Here it is. 10mm. Holds enough rounds to stop anything in its tracks, whether it be a pack of wolves, a grizzly, even a charging moose if need be. Alright, so I'm gonna hike a little bit, probably go west. We are gonna return to our tent tonight. It's where we'll be staying. I just wanna scout the area. Alright, I'm gonna put you guys down for now. We have some moose up here. I'm bellowing out. See if we can get an eye out. Oh, oh, it's just a little guy. Amazing. Already seeing moose. Heart was pounding. Didn't know if he was gonna charge or not. Easily my favorite place to hunt. Easily. Just look at that view. It's wonderful. Alright. I'll bring guys back if anything changes till we get where we're going. If we find where we're going. We just had another moose bellow out here. Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's a decent moose. Still no shooter though. What a wonderful creature though. We're just gonna try to sneak around him. Goal is to get up there on that hill up there. Have a good look on things. Probably sit up there around there. And we just spooked that moose out. That's pretty close to a shooter right there. Maybe not quite, but super close. Probably won't be taking that one. It's too close to actually call. We spooked him out of here. I'm not sure where he was. Didn't see him at all. So much moose up here. It's wonderful. Alright, finally got to my spot here. Sitting up on a tree. We're just gonna glass this whole side here. We had plenty of bulls back the way we came. Hopefully we got some more bulls out here in front. We're probably gonna sit here and glass for a while. Got a herd of bison over here. Looks like they're kind of fleeing the area over there. Had some geese take off too. Oh, that's what I was worried about. There's wolves in the area. Might just be a wolf, a lone wolf. Could almost be more dangerous than a wolf in a pack. But he's about 300 yards over there. So it's geese. Alright. So we've been creeping up towards where I was looking earlier. Kind of wanted to get past that wolf a little bit, so I moved a little faster than I was planning on, but we got some moose up there. Again, no shooters, but got quite a bit of moose up here. That guy's a little smaller than that other one that was almost a shooter, so he's definitely not. Oh, look at that. Another cow. Let's just keep moving on. Hey guys, we're still creeping up. We got a spot on some moose over here. It looks like it might be a shooter moose. Might be a shooter moose. Only one thing here though. I'm not in love with it. I'm not in love with that moose. So I think we're gonna pass it. I think we're gonna pass it by. And give it a couple days. If we still haven't filled that moose tag, I'll be coming back up here for him, I think. Just gonna leave him there. And move along. We just turned away from those moose. Just turned the camera off. I turned it back on. Because we got a moose bellowing down here. This is crazy. There's so much moose in this area. Let's go see what this one looks like. Hopefully we get a view of him. Oh. Okay, it's not a shooter. Sprout tines are almost non-existent. Oh, what's that one? It's a good moose. If I could see his front better. Does look like a shooter from this side. Not a monster by any means, but yeah, another good one. Still only 7:30 in the morning. It's only been a couple hours out here. And we've seen so much moose. We're getting very lucky, I'd say. And let's say things don't work out today, we'll choose a different direction to go tomorrow. Found this shady side, the rocks sit behind. Take a little break, been hiking for probably about 3 hours. Great spot, honestly, though, too. That's why we chose it. We do have a herd of bison over here. What a beautiful place, but a dangerous place at the same time. Everything out here will kill you one wrong step. It's like the moose sightings kinda turned down a little bit. But still early. Still plenty of time. It's been a couple hours sitting there. The bison come up. They're right up on the hill on us here. Started to snow too, so visibility went down a little bit. Looks like I spooked them and they're going the right way. Away from me. Hopefully we can get on a moose yet today. Alright, we just spotted some female moose over in that direction by some bison. We're gonna try to work our way up here. See what's over there. Looked like they were on the move a little bit. That's not good. Sounds like there's a wolf owl like down there in that direction. That's not good at all. Everything here, that is what you don't want to run into. Definitely not a shooter, that one. Quite a few muss over there. But it definitely was no shooter there, though. Yeah, no shooter. That guy, maybe a year or two old. Definitely not a shooter. Definitely not a shooter. Still go a little ways. Got about another hour or two of walking before we gotta turn back. Alright guys. So we got a little closer to the pond over here. And we have a shooter over here. It's still day one. So I'm gonna be picky about it. But this one looked bigger than the rest that I've seen so far too. I need to try to see. Try to get him to move. Yeah, there it is. Can't find it. His paddles are lacking some spikes, but they're quite big. They're quite big. Alright, here's a good spot. This guy's not moving. We gotta be careful here. Alright guys, if we can get a shot, I think we're gonna take that moose. Alright guys. Oh my god. You guys, I didn't want to wound her. We still had a few shots left, so I wasn't worried. Give her a few warning shots. I really messed that up. This moose got too close and she came aggressive. Alright guys, I'm gonna have to sit down for now. Guys, we just started moving again. We're gonna kinda do a big circle back, but we're gonna kinda start heading back to camp. That was way too close of a call. I was probably way too passive. Not sure the word I was looking for there. Still a little distraught. I probably should have shot it. I definitely did not do the right choice there, but I wanted to preserve that animal. She didn't deserve to die. I need to make smarter choices moving forward. I got some wolves barking and howling down here. Yeah, we just saw one. We're gonna have to wait here. Hopefully these wolves just pass by. We don't need another close call. We just got off that first one. Well, if you guys don't see me again, that means these wolves got me, probably. Just on our way home to the camp. Just come across some caribou over here. And unless we see a monster caribou, there's no chance of us going for one this early. And by the looks of things, there are no monster caribou. Alright guys, we're coming up on our campsite now. We heard a grizzly bear on our way back. Just once. Definitely heard it though. Just avoided him completely. Here we're back. We're gonna heat up some beans probably and have some of our smoked jerky we brought. It'll be dinner. And we got an early morning ahead of us. So we've been up about a half hour and we're gonna try to hike as fast as we possibly can, get up in the marshlands. Well, that spot we saw yesterday. Gonna try to make it to the marshlands today. Hopefully get a big bull up there. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna speed hike this. It's gonna take a couple hours to get there. And we want as much time as possible up there. Because then we're still gonna have a couple hours back. So we're getting kinda close to marshland. It's been about 3 hours. Kinda took a little longer than I expected, but we just had a moose bellow out here in front of us. Sun's completely up. Like I said, it's been about 3 hours. You know, day 2, the rules get shrunk down a little bit. If it's a shooter, I can get a good shot on it, I'm willing. I know it's a 7-day hunt, but we do gotta think about the caribou. Oh my. Oh. God. That's unbelievable. It's the second time in 2 days. That looked like a nice moose too for the quick moment I saw it. Oh, there it is. Yeah. It's a nice wolf. Sad I had to put it down, but that was every bit of self-defense right there. These things are still barking around though. Alright. We're gonna get this thing field dressed. Should be able to just keep it on our back while we continue the moose hunt. Alright. Just finished up with that wolf, got it on our back. Took about an hour and a half. We're gonna keep moving forward to the marshlands. Just after 10. Still got 3-4 hours going this direction before we gotta turn around. Alright. Just broke out of the tree line to this marshland. See if we can find anything. Oh, got some caribou again. Those two caribou definitely aren't horrible, but most definitely not what we're looking for. But last day that would work. Been walking around, kind of sitting around too. It's been about an hour and a half. The last time I saw you guys. Haven't really seen much. Marshlands, they don't seem to be working. Right there, we got a moose coming in front of us. Just a little guy. It's kind of coming this way. It's just a little guy for sure. Alright. That's another close call. Oh, another moose just come out over here. Got a couple. Few actually. Those guys aren't shooters over there. Those bulls. Not quite shooters. Quite far off. Another moose. Another moose. That's a decent moose right there. And hey, I see some heads. Another small moose there. It's almost like these moose blew in with this snow. I got a good feeling about today after now. The snow's really turned things around. Alright guys. I think we found our shooter. Unless we decide when we get closer that he's not. But that's a pretty great rack from the back. Let's stalk. Alright, we've closed about 150 yards so far from the last spot we saw. We haven't seen him in a little while since last time we've talked. But once we get by that tree, I think we'll be able to see him. Yeah. His paddles, they look to be about 50 inches apart at least. Brow, it doesn't quite have enough brow tines, but its width is definitely big enough. Alright, this is the moose, guys. Alright, we're 96 yards out. We're gonna want to get to at least 50. Let's say. Still 72 out. We crawl 25 more. We're gonna be out in the open. Let's see if we can position ourselves. That's definitely a nice moose. We're gonna make the call. We're gonna try to sneak up still. Instead of calling. Calling hasn't quite worked. Guys. We spooked him off. I'm pretty certain it was just the wind. It's kind of blowing in that direction. Alright guys, I'm pretty sure that's him, but let's see. He probably didn't know what he smelled. They're not really used to people up here. I think he's busting us again. Probably up to 75. We're gonna try it. I felt confident enough to make that shot. The shot didn't look too bad without re-watching it. Alright guys, well, we found where we hit it. It's really not looking that great. That's disappointing. I'm a little ashamed of myself. Hey, you know, it did look like he turned a little bit as I shot, but and that's no excuse. I gotta make a better shot, better judgment call there. So we're gonna keep it quiet. We're gonna slowly kind of track it up into where it was going, and hope we can find him again. Now jumping them. They might stop somewhere. Looking good for him dying here, though. We're definitely going to want to get a second shot into him. Alright, guys. After a few hundred yards, tracking, I found the herd again. And there he is. Still alive and kicking. Well, the moose took off. I believe there's a cabin nearby. It's already 3 o'clock. It's too late. We've traveled way too far to make it back to our tent tonight, so we're gonna go stay in one of the cabins nearby. We'll check the same spot for him again around the same time. We're really close there, guys, and we're gonna have to get that moose because we wounded it, so that's the moose we're gonna get. I really wanted to get it bow hunting, but we're gonna use the gun tomorrow because we definitely want to get that moose. We wounded it, and We can't be wounding animals out here. We gotta relieve his pain. Alright, we'll see you tonight when we get to the cabin. Got to the cabin not too long ago, but about time to go to bed. Then we'll probably work our way up to where we saw the moose first. And I'll probably only bring you guys back when I find it. Alright guys, I've been here for a few hours. And the moose, he finally showed back up. I figured they would. But we do got our gun with us. Alright. We're gonna do it. Okay. Here, we did it. You know, that was a wonderful hunt, but you know the problem. I wounded it and really gnaws at me. Let me just clear my head real quick while we get up here. Because we do have a big moose on the ground. We did relieve his pressure. Guys, look at this moose. These paddles are quite long. You know, I was really worried I wasn't going to be able to get another shot at this moose, and I'm so happy we did. What a great moose. What a great moose. You know, we're 3 days in. We got that wolf still. We left it at the cabin. Just for now. We have to go back, grab it. We'll probably do that in the second trip. We'll probably cut this guy up. Get him back to the campsite. Hung up in some trees. Then we have to come back for the wolf. Take him back. That's gonna clear up this third day. We're gonna be down to 4 days for that caribou hunt. But that leaves plenty of time. Just wow though. What a great animal. I wish my first shot would have been better. But we did get him.